All right, guys. So we're doing something a little different today. We're going to be reacting to Hasan Piker and the H3 podcast. I'm sorry, this is The Leftovers with H3 and Hasan Piker. And we're going to be reacting to the portion of their podcast where they talk about the the low effort, low IQ reactions that XQC and people like Hassan actually do, where they literally just play a video and they will oftentimes walk away for 5-10 minutes at a time and then come back. So the whole argument is that people are angry at reaction channels because all they're doing is going to videos of people. It could be large channels, could be small channels, does not matter. And they just play a video and say they're playing it for their audiences. Now they do this. They do these on the live streams, which sure you can have an argument because it's live. People can always go watch the video later. But when these same streamers decide to upload clips to their YouTube channels, they will often upload those same clips that cannibalize views of the original video. Because why do you need to go watch a video from the original creator if this creator already put it out there for you and gave no actual commentary? They said nothing. Oftentimes what Hasan will do and what XUC will do is just sit there and eat or walk away, or just stare at the video and say absolutely nothing. And so on the Leftovers podcast, H3 and Hasan got into it, and this is what they had to say.
XQC for finally being a guy that like people yell at when they think of like, oh, Twitch streamers fucking suck.
Well, to be totally honest with you, dude, I don't like XQC. I think he sucks. I don't care anymore.
I mean, he's definitely an interesting figure.
He's an infringer. He's a sellout.
So, right off the bat, I know why Ethan feels this way. If you don't know, back in the day, Ethan had a huge lawsuit that was supposed to be about using content that belonged to other people for fair use. Now, he won that lawsuit, but when he was going through it, I mean, he was going through it because these companies were saying, or these MCNs were saying, hey, no, this is our content. We're not going to let you use it. We're going to copyright strike you. And they took it to court. And he basically won, saying that the content that he was using, he was transforming it enough for it to become original content, and therefore you couldn't take it down. So even though I personally don't like Ethan because of his views, I actually respect him for what he has allowed, for what he has done, and the things that he has been able to push for the internet, for at least YouTube, for content creators to be able to react to content and not have to worry about getting a DMCA strike or a copyright strike or whatever.
And I think he sucks. You know? He sold his fans out big time for some goddamn gambling money.
Yeah,
and
I got it.
So what is the conversation happening right now?
The conversation, I believe, started around Lemino's new JFK assassination video that specifically covers the book depository aspect. And I'm actually very excited to see all the other angles as well, like specifically the grassy knoll. He's just covering the JFK assassination, which is probably one of the most covered assassinations of all time. It's an incredible conspiracy. And he did this like 1 hour and 25 or 1 hour and 30 minute, like brilliant, super comprehensive, incredibly well edited video. And of course, everybody reacted to it.
Not everybody reacted to it. I haven't even seen the video, but so basically the argument is, so far what's going on online is that XQC literally turned on this dude's 1.5 hour long video that takes him months to produce. I mean, it's, you know, if you go look at it, I've only seen snippets of it, but it's got a ton of production value. it's very well produced, and literally XQC turns on the video, and for the very first 5 minutes, I believe he walks away from the video for like the first 5 or 10 minutes. Then he comes back and says absolutely nothing. So the video's an hour and a half long, and his reaction was maybe 15 minutes of what we would assume is commentary, but might not have been commentary at all. So, because I didn't see XQC. I always thought XQC was like a fucking weirdo.
It was trending. He's got millions of views on the video now. And then people got someone got very mad that XQC had reacted to it as well, and it only had 10 additional minutes of runtime off of the original video. And they just posted a screenshot and were like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
So did he upload it to his YouTube channel?
I believe he did. Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
And a lot of Twitch streamers do stuff like this. I reacted to it as well.
Yeah, Hasan, of course. Hasan does the same thing, by the way. Hasan does the exact same thing that XQC does. He gets on his stream. All he does is talk shit from his $2 million mansion in LA. And, about the poors and about politics. And he has incredibly shitty takes. And he does the same. Sometimes he'll put on a video for his stream and walk away. Walk away 5-10 minutes, go use the bathroom, whatever. So then you're not really reacting to the content.
A lot of the same people that were yelling at him were also trying to yell at me and be like, "He's the same. Hasan does this as well," and it didn't really take off.
Why is yours different than his?
Well, there's a couple different reasons. I mean, look, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, he's not reacting hard enough," or "It's not transformative enough." I don't know. I haven't watched his reaction or anything like that.
Well, we can't. Did he take it down?
No, I don't know what happened. I don't even think Lamino personally has said anything about it or has
Yeah, Lamino doesn't need to say anything. It doesn't make it right. It does not mean that because someone hasn't said anything about it, that somehow what you're doing is okay. It's like if somebody doesn't I'm not saying this is a crime, but if somebody doesn't report a crime, right, which tends to be the case in a lot of lower income neighborhoods, does that mean that somehow makes the crime okay? Like if somebody came and shot up your house and you didn't respond, you didn't reply. I mean, you didn't report it because you got your house shot up because you're in a gang and you're not a snitch, so you're not gonna call the cops. You're just gonna go and get revenge. Does that somehow make that crime okay?
Struck it or anything like that, but
he hasn't taken it down. Hold on, let me look.
I haven't paid attention to the XQC side of things, but the very same people that have been making this their lives mission to just criticize React content in general, especially Twitch streamers and how they.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with React content. I mean, that's what I do. I kind of have a different style of reacting. I'll give an opinion, maybe watch a video, watch a clip, and then in between give my opinions. But what these guys do is and it's hilarious. I'm aware of what I'm doing, right? Like I'm aware that I'm literally doing the exact same thing that I'm criticizing Hasan for doing, which is putting, a picture of me on the corner and then watching somebody else's video and reacting to it. But the problem is that a lot of the times they don't react. They just sit there and watch the video. They don't give an analysis. They don't stop in between to give an opinion. They don't, they don't do anything. And like I said, they walk away sometimes. Like they'll literally walk away from a video.
They're technically the same as rapists doing sexual assault if they're doing.
No, that's crazy. Whoever's saying that is obviously trolling. Like they're just it's a bad faith argument.
Reacts to YouTube videos. They were up in arms about it. The problem is there is, well, not the things that I just mentioned, but there is certainly truth to some components of the criticisms overall that have been swirling around about React content. I myself have absolutely been someone who is has broken some of those boundaries, but I usually try to.
Which boundaries did you break?
One of the things is, I think you'll agree with this as well, is just like, don't leave the video running when you get up
100%.
to go pee.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do
like
that.
pretty basic stuff.
You stopped doing that?
I only do it with, I usually only do it with my videos that I know are from my friends, like Noah Samson, Second Thought, things like that. And it's
you do not have my permission to walk away from my videos.
For the record, I'm not actually walking away for an extended period of time. Like, what are you supposed to do?
He's lying. He is walking away from. There's literally clips of him literally walking away for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time, where the video shouldn't even be named like Hasan Reacts. It should be like fucking Chair Reacts. Hasan's Chair reacts to XYZ video.
If there's an emergency and you have
just
to get
say,
up.
wait, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can. Well, that, and also you can pause it. But the problem is,
pause the video.
When you pause the video, it's just like makes the content awful.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like,
I'm inclined to agree with Ethan.
That's no. I'm just telling you. No.
Again, I understand where he's coming from based on his past and what he's had to deal with when it came to stuff like this. When he was actually using content he was using the content in context of fair use, right? But a lot of these guys don't.
I know. You're right.
You say, guys, put on a song or something. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. You're 100% right. You should just throw up a BRB screen.
Yeah.
Or I should
People
just
don't mind waiting. I mean, I go to the bathroom all the time.
breaking.
It's like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Over the course of an 8-hour stream, though, of course, that happens way more frequently than you would, because 8 to 10 hours. The nature of the beast,
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not taking
It's about filling.
He's literally trying to excuse it by saying that, over 8 hours, you need piss breaks, you need to eat, you need to do whatever. Well, yeah, it's a job, and just like any other job that you have, you take breaks, you're giving breaks or whatever, but you don't stay technically on the clock, right? Like, when you go to work and you go to lunch, you got to clock out for lunch. So what's the difference here? Technically you're not clocking out, right? Because you're your own boss when you're streaming and you decide when the stream starts and when it finishes. But simply putting on the BRB screen solves that issue. You're technically off the clock. Because what Hasan is arguing for here is to stay on the clock while he's at lunch. Basically play the video so that his audience watches. They keep giving him donations. And he doesn't have to do anything about it. That is what he's arguing for. So he wants to make money off the clock. So he's going to go take his 30-minute lunch break or whatever. He wants to make money doing that. So he'll let the video play. And you just keep giving him donations.
It's about filling that space a little bit better.
You could plan something ahead of time. You could film something to play when you're there that's entertaining. You know
what I thought about doing, what I started doing a little bit is like I'll play a complimentary video that is like off of Instagram or TikTok or something. That's what I started. That's what I started sneaking in. If I need to like get up for a second, so it's not the original video.
That I thought was a pretty good idea. He plays like highlights from his stream or something when he has to walk away.
That's a IRL stream. You can do that on your IRL streams. Like you have readily available clips that you can just like play the highlights whenever it goes into low bandwidth mode.
You can do it on desktop as well. I don't know if that's a newer thing, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say this. I mean,
so that's one aspect of it that I agree with, that I'm an offender of as well. Back in the day, especially, I used to have a setup where I would cook simultaneously. I didn't have a camera in the kitchen, but I would cook. But I also had a monitor in the kitchen, so I would watch the video, and I would run back to the desktop to pause it if I wanted to say something about it. But it was bad optically.
I see.
Yeah, it was bad optically. People got very upset. So I recognized that was wrong.
Yeah, again, the way you solve this is if you're doing an 8-hour stream and you're cooking, you want to think, why do you need to be playing a video? You already walked away from your screen. Just put the BRB screen on and that's it.
I stopped doing that.
That's good.
But now, you'll still catch me getting up because I have to pee or I have to take Kaya out for a second or whatever. But I don't cook. I get my food delivered.
Here's what I'll say. I mean, I've been watching your YouTube channel for a while, and the videos that you or your editor, whoever, uploads to YouTube are very highly edited.
Oh yeah.
And totally, I think, totally fair.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
That's the other aspect of this that I was going to say. We're talking about like live reacting on Twitch versus packaging content for YouTube. The way I see it is everybody does react content. Like you do react content as well in certain respects where like we are all art is derivative. We're all looking at other people and like maybe doing commentary. Every aspect of the commentary sphere is react content. The way I shoot my live streams is I have YouTube in mind. So every single video that I react to that is a YouTube video, I know I could turn into a YouTube video personally, but given the aspect and the limitations of live streaming, it's not going to be as punchy. So there's going to be dead air sometimes, or sometimes I'm going to get up and have to take care of an emergency. You know what I mean? But if it's appearing on YouTube, if it's on any of my owned and operated channels, I have 4. Everything else that you see is not mine.
The
it's
one,
fan-owned.
right.
It's never going to be outside of the bounds of fair use.
I mean, here's the difference between.
I have 2 channels, and I find managing. This is my primary channel, and I have another channel has nothing. It's not related to any of this stuff. But even managing more than one channel sometimes can be a lot for me.
In your channel and XQC's, which I'm looking at now, this man uploaded 5 videos in one day. There's no fucking way that anybody's putting any effort into this. Like here, I watched this video, Andrew Tate's.
You could have multiple editors. I mean, I have multiple editors.
Let me see. This video, Andrew Tate's controversy, have finally caught up with him. I watched this video, so let me see.
From a police raid on their mansion resulting in...
And of course, XQC wouldn't care about uploading this because he doesn't have any moral.
Well, okay, but you're watching like Andrew Tate's controversy that finally caught up to him. That's not necessarily like this isn't even. I think the most.
Hold on, go ahead. What are you saying? It's not what.
This isn't even that bad. Like you're.
How do you know? I just started it.
Because no matter what it is, it's probably like is it just a bunch of news reactions?
No, it's a video.
Oh, it's just one singular video?
Yeah, it's one video. I know because I watched it. This is the end for Andrew Tate. I watched it from Internet Anarchist, yeah.
That's not. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's the guy.
Andrew and
that
Tristan
Internet
Tate
Anarchist,
being held
ironically, is the guy that fucking Aiden Ross copy strike because false copy strike because he thought he was my mod.
Okay,
that's the guy. I was like, what the
So, like, I mean, just right off the bat, what the fuck is this editing? There's 10 seconds of him sitting there like a moron. Look at this idiot.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not high effort.
No. This is
editing
like
is not
theft.
high effort.
I mean, hold on.
No, it's not.
Let me get a taste of this. Why wouldn't they cut that?
Tristan Tate being held in a Romanian jail cell for over 3 months.
Look at him.
Yeah,
He doesn't even know what the fuck he's watching.
I think the main problem here
What a
is
moron, dude.
The main problem here should be that if this is on your main channel, you should definitely edit it more for sure.
Hold on, Hasan. I really want to see. I want to get a feel for this.
Like this is like my fan. This is like fan-owned and operated channels that just like straight post VODs, like straight rip VODs. You know what I mean?
Past 6 months, but with the recent developments in their case, it seems like this is just the beginning. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries.
Notice how he hasn't said a goddamn thing. He hasn't said a goddamn thing yet. And I went to check out XQC's channel when this controversy came out. To see if it was true, like to see how bad it was, and it's bad. There's multiple videos where he literally will just sit there and not say nothing. So basically, he's just replaying somebody else's content, stealing their views, and sometimes he will literally walk away from the videos.
I mean, this is already theft. He didn't even intro it. He didn't talk about it. He's literally just sitting there quietly for the first 30 seconds. You should sue him. Fuck you, XQC, you thief bitch. I'm not surprised he's stealing people's videos. He steals people's.
You see how awkward Hasan looks in this, and the reason I feel like he looks so awkward. I've never watched their podcast. I don't watch H3 or whatever. I don't watch Hasan. I don't like either of them. Like I've already mentioned in this video. So I don't know if he's always like this. If he's just a socially awkward motherfucker, like he probably is, might be, could be, potentially. But like he's so awkward there because he knows that he's in the wrong. Or he wants to at least pretend like he's not in the wrong. But I think he's also so awkward there because Ethan's calling XQC a piece of shit, but by that extension is also calling Hasan a piece of shit because Hasan does the exact same shit. So he's literally right there next to him, calling him a piece of shit, and Hasan's like, well, at least he's not, he's not mentioning me by name, but yeah, but he's still talking about you, like.
His attitude on this, by the way, is look. You're talking to someone who I do not care about IP in the same way that you do. We have differing opinions on it.
You think that you should be able to take people's videos and re-upload them wholesale?
Well, not necessarily. I think
not necessarily.
I think you should still abide by certain standards, but overall, I don't really care. I don't really care if someone rips my IP.
No, but
that's the reason.
Yeah, you don't care doesn't mean other people don't care. What the fuck is this?
Talking about IP law, or are you talking about what your preference is?
My personal preferences and what I think, my personal preferences and what I believe and how I believe IP should be run is significantly more
how should IPs
hands-off.
be run? How should IPs be run?
I think that there should be a similar structure to how patents are supposed to exist for all content creation, that after a certain amount of time has passed for like television productions or for even movies in general, that IP should be completely lifted and you can make derivative works off of that with ease.
Well, that's like a 50 years.
Right, but making derivative work off of a public domain IP or whatever the fuck, or a trademark, isn't the same as literally just sitting there watching somebody's shit. Not literally 8 hours after they fucking uploaded it. Literally, it's like on some China level shit, like, because China does this. China steals American IP all the fucking time. They'll literally get it, something will come out in America and they'll literally copy it in China within like days, if not hours. You know what I mean? Like,
scope. That doesn't really
not even a
affect
50-year
what we do
scope. I
on
think
it
it should be shorter than that.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, I think that as far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good thing.
What do you mean you don't?
Yeah, this is not surprising that a fucking communist doesn't believe in fucking IP. Like, he doesn't believe that if you create something, it should belong to you and you should be the one to benefit from the fruits of your labor. This guy's a fucking communist. Everybody knows this shit. And so because he's a fucking communist, he believes that your work doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the state, or it belongs to the people.
Believe in it. I don't understand what that means. You think that people should be able to steal your videos and upload it?
Yeah, which is why I have.
Why?
Yeah, of course. Of course, communist believes that his videos belong to the community and not him. Like, I mean, it's not like he does a lot of hard work. All he does is sit on his fucking ass all day and read fucking news articles and watch fucking videos to his fucking followers and shit. Like, that's all he does. He doesn't. I don't understand. This guy is literally a millionaire. This guy has millions of fucking dollars. Lives in a $2 million mansion in fucking LA. But it's a communist and just steals other people's work and makes millions of dollars fucking doing it. By just sitting there and reading or doing absolutely fucking nothing and watching a video. Reading fucking articles that were written by other people.
Why? How is that fair to anybody? Do you really believe that?
Yeah, well, Ethan, if you literally search Hasan Abi, there are 1,000 channels pretty much.
Yeah, just because people are doing it, just because there's 1,000 channels doesn't make it right. It's the same argument I was saying earlier. And his argument is fucking flawed. It's like saying, well, crime is fucking illegal, but people commit crime, so we should just legalize fucking crime. Stealing is fucking illegal, but people steal. So instead of putting people in prison for stealing or handing them some sort of punishment, let's just fucking abolish laws because clearly the laws aren't doing shit to prevent the crime. That doesn't even make sense. It's the same concept. Just because people steal my shit and I don't care, doesn't mean that it's not fucking wrong.
Much that
I know,
literally take everything I do on my stream and re-upload it
I know
and
that
make money.
No, I know that you don't care.
Yeah.
But you're talking about like the law.
This fucking guy doesn't give a fuck about the law. This guy's a fucking communist. He would love for the fucking system to fall apart. This is the same fucking guy who said that America deserved 9/11.
In a perfect world,
I don't
think,
care that much either about what people do with my content.
Yeah,
But
in a perfect world, I think that content of this sort would be heavily subsidized by government subsidies in the arts.
What the fuck? So he believes that the government should be paying people to create content, or if you get your content stolen, the government should be paying you so that other people can use it. What the fuck is he talking about? This is what I'm talking about. This guy's a fucking communist. Like, this motherfucker's nuts. That the government subsidized, he wants the government to subsidize everything, but where the fuck does the money come from? Where the fuck does the money come from? And who's going to be incentivized to make anything? Who will be incentivized to make content if the government is fucking involved in this shit? No one. Because why the fuck would I make content if somebody's just going to fucking steal it and the government is going to come and give me a couple of fucking cents based on taxes that they're taxing me out the ass for? Nobody's going to be incentivized. And at that point, you could just make whatever the fuck, even if, right? You could just make whatever the fuck you want. You could just literally make videos of you fucking staring at a wall, and guess what? The government's going to subsidize it because you're creating content. And you could literally post the same fucking video every day and get paid by the government.
You
would be subsidized?
Everyone, every type of content creation would be heavily subsidized so that art would not be created for the sake of like
speaking to like a real world right now.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying
Yeah, this guy lives in fucking commie fantasy land. Every industry will be heavily subsidized by government. What is with these people and wanting to be governed harder by governments? Like, they want government more involved into their lives. Like, they don't even want to have fucking creative power over their own shit. It's because, okay, well, let's say if government does get involved in subsidizing people's content, then government presumably can tell you what you can and can't make. So now government is involved in whatever it is in your fucking video production. Government is involved in your artistic creation. Because guess what they're going to say? Well, we're giving you money, so if we're giving you money to create videos, then we also have a say into what you can and can't make.
Own idealistic understanding of the world versus what is happening in the real world are two separate issues or two separate scenarios.
So you believe that IPs, people should just be able to steal your content.
I don't consider
it.
Well, first of all, I don't even consider it theft because people do that already, and I have given allowances for people to do that.
No,
However,
I'm not.
Right, he keeps talking about himself. We get it. It's you don't care. We get it. You don't give a fuck whether your shit gets stolen or not. It's not about you. It's about other people who might give a fuck, and it's also about the law. If the law is that anyone can fucking steal anything and it's okay for them to steal your shit, and make money off of your shit, what is incentivizing you to make anything? Then no one will fucking make anything.
Saying people are stealing your content.
Yeah.
I'm talking about IP laws in general.
I think that the protections should only exist for, people like YouTube channels and whatnot, people that are smaller, independent operations, and that
Listen, I'm not going to listen to any more of this guy's bullshit. Kami's going to commie. Of course, he fucking believes, that his content isn't his own because, that's what he does. He goes and steals other people's shit, and to him it's okay to make millions of dollars reacting to other people's shit, and not even reacting, just fucking sitting there and just staring at the fucking at the videos, or reading a fucking article that was written by somebody else. He already does it, and he's okay with other people doing it to him too. But he also believes that this shit should be subsidized. So he doesn't believe that you own your own shit, and he also believes that the government should be involved in your fucking in your art creation, your video creation, by subsidizing and therefore getting involved in what you can and can't make. But that's all I'm gonna do for this video, guys. I'm not gonna make it any much longer. That was a 30-minute video. I can't listen to this fucking guy for too fucking long. I don't understand how this guy is actually a popular fucking streamer. Like he is a dumb man's definition of a smart man. Like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Anyways, that's all I got for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You know, all the good things. Follow me on social media. The links are always in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, take a look at my other content. The videos are on the screen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.